Fun.
Nightcap is a place to go. Nightcap, so you don't get alone. Nightcap, yeah. Pour a drink, energy, running water, energy. Nightcap, you don't have to be coy. Here's Ricky and Joy.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Joy, how are you? Hello and welcome to Nightcap, the
Jesus.
bi-weekly web show where two friends unwind with the topics that make us hot. I am rather loud this evening, apparently. I was going to say, Joy is my trustworthy co-host. She's amazing, and her lips are so smooth.
Amen for right now.
Her lips are so smooth. Hello, Miss Joy.
Hi.
How you doing today? Your brow was a little furrowed. And during the theme song, it scared me. I was like, is Joy okay?
Is it fur like this?
Yeah, it was like that during the theme song. I was like, she doesn't look happy.
No, I don't even understand why. Like I wasn't upset or anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw that and it freaked me out. I was like, oh no.
You were freaking me out. I'm like, is something on my face? Like what?
And then you were like, and I was like, that looks smooth.
What is going on? Like yeah. No, I'm fine.
I was
How
gonna
you
say,
doing, sir?
and welcome. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing okay. It's hot. It's hotter than a mother outside. We put in the air conditioning, and actually, if you want to hear a funny story, so it was, wow, we really should have put in the air conditioning X amount of, earlier today. And I was like, screw that. I'll put it in right now. I don't feel like sleeping in the heat. So I did, and then it was like, oh no, look. It looks like we really need to clean the air conditioning because it looks like there's a little moldy. So he did that. He cleaned up. So I was like, yeah, no, it's not a big deal putting it in air conditioning. You just do it.
You just do it, yeah, duh.
No, it's like I'm not sleeping in heat. Like I physically cannot sleep well when it's that hot. Because it is getting that hot already.
Yeah, I feel the same way now. Prior to 2020, I'm gonna say I was pretty good because I'm black. But now dealing as a black woman with MS, I now have heat sensitivity.
Okay.
Where my body feels funny if it gets too hot. Or I feel like I feel heavy. And I feel
that
it's so bad. And I just was like, what the hell is this? This never happened to me.
That's what I feel like. Where it's so hot that I'm just like, I feel like I'm dying. It feels so much worse.
Yeah, and I noticed it in the shower, like because I take like demon hot showers, but in the shower I would feel like faint, like, and then I felt like my arms and legs they didn't feel as stable if I was standing or like, if I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, it is so hot, but more like my arms and legs kind of felt like, blah, and I'm just like, oh, this ain't.
Yeah, no, that's not normal. That's not what I feel.
Yes, I do. Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, well, now I felt like, and especially honestly, in 2020, I probably wasn't taking care of my body, and I wasn't. Anyway, so I'm trying to see how my body reacts this time once I re-up on my infusion. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm taking a lot more care of myself. I've been drinking more water. So we'll see how my body is this summer. But yeah, the AC went on yesterday. Bibi, there's actually a fan here, like a small fan that Bibi hadn't used in forever, but she broke it out for me because I did my stream yesterday. And now there's a desk and there's lights and it's hot and I got the PC on, I got this stuff on and the monitor on, and so I was just happy. I was gonna be like, let me crank up this little mini fan here. That's but then I feel like you can hear it.
No, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it at all?
No.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
so I have a fan now,
fine.
just on.
Excellent. Look at that. You got a fan, I got an air conditioning, and we got a Rodney here. Rodney says, hey.
What's up, Rodney? How you doing, sir?
Well, knowing Rodney, he doesn't say hey like that. It's more like,
hey.
Hey.
How you doing? Hey, Joey, how you doing? Rodney forever.
Oh, Rodney. Oh my gosh. And then when you said the thing about tonight, for some reason I was like, "Oh man, should I try to get Jackbox going?" And then I was like, "No, I I'm not going to do that to myself."
I mean, it's like right before this, I prepped everything. So I have the stuff, I have the things in the bags and the things and the card and the. It was a day. It was a day today, but like I bought stuff in advance, like 2 weeks ago. So it was just a matter of combining the stuff I bought then
Yep.
and now, and just being like, oh, here it is, and that's how we put it together. So yeah, I'm excited for 12 o'clock so that I can say happy birthday to my sweet, wonderful baby.
Oh, you're so good. You're so good. Um,
Muchas gracias.
Boom. TV. You watched anything good?
Girl. So let me tell you how Bibi and I just flopped into The Handmaiden's Tale. Like, the fuck is that show? Like,
Wait, you started now, or did you
Yes.
start like watching
No.
season 3 now
no,
or 4?
no. Season
Okay.
1.
Okay, I'm just making
one.
sure.
It's
I just wanted to.
crazy. No. I'm not directing this weird energy at you. It's just like,
I feel the weird energy, and it's
the fuck? This show is insane. What? Like, it's wait. So you have you? I mean, I know, and we know, Bibi and I, we know we are decades behind the entire
Yeah.
world with this show. But
Yeah, you are.
what? Yeah, isn't it weird? Because I'm excited, but I'm appalled and horrified. And we watched 6 episodes straight yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, Sunday.
I was gonna say, so the thing about I know it's called The Handmaid's Tale, but I always call it The Handmaiden's Tale
I know. I was gonna say
because
that too.
I'm that person. So The Handmaiden's Tale is a very good show. We have been watching it since the beginning. Actually, I'm pretty sure talking about that was like one of the catalysts for us at the start of our relationship, and just in general, that and Glow. But it's one of those shows that when you binge it, it doesn't put you in a very good place. Like
No.
you don't feel very hopeful for society, and then because also at the start of it, you have to realize that it's been 4 seasons, so that means that the first season was released right as Trump became president. So like,
Really?
yeah, it was because think
Damn.
about it. I think they were filming when it happened, when like he became president, they were filming.
Damn.
So yeah, so to have that release, because I want to say April.
Awkward.
I want to say it was released April or something. Yeah, but it was just really interesting.
Wow,
So
that
yeah,
is
so
weird.
that means more. You know what I mean? As far as like culturally, like understanding what was happening at that time, as well as so many people being like, "This is really going to be happening exactly like this."
Yeah. I just felt because like I said, we've watched 6 episodes back to back. Like as soon as it was one, and we got Hulu, we got access to Hulu,
Yeah.
so it was just hours went by because the thing's like 57 minutes each, and wow, that is that's heavy. It's so heavy. But I was talking to my physical therapist today because he'd never seen it, and I was like, bro, let me tell you how they have the ceremony, right? Where they do the thing, and then the girl, I was sitting here telling him, and this is like an open room with there's other old people exercising, and I'm like, yes. So like, there's a thing where you have the commander, and you got the not midwife, you got the handmaid, the handmaiden, and she's got the man's name of whoever the man is, and you got the wife there. You gotta put the bitch in the bed, and then you gotta have her hold the wife. The wife has to hold her wrist or something, and she has to be laying down. The wife has to have the lady in between her legs, and then the husband has to have sex with the handmaiden and not look at her, but you have to like look at the wife, but then not look at the wife, and it's just so confusing to me right now. But like, oh my god, bro,
Because they're
it's
merely using the handmaiden as a vessel.
oh
Yeah.
my god, it's nuts. Like, and just even the whole, because I mean, I'm hoping that you are at least reliving this weirdness with me, because it's just like this is literally first time I've ever didn't even want to watch this show, not because of her. I mean, like years ago, I was not into seeing anything depressing like that. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not for me. This shit is incredible.
It is. No, it's really good. The
Wow.
storytelling is there. Cinematography is great. Imagery, amazing. The music choices, fantastic. Storytelling wise, now the end of the first season ends the way that the book ends. They changed a couple of things as far as the endings to characters. So I'm told, because
Okay.
I haven't read it. Cupid has read both books. Because a sequel did come out, but that was like it literally just came out, and like
Oh wow.
that book
Oh.
was written in like I don't know, like the mid to late 70s. Now I gotta look it up. It's always so funny being like discussing something on here
Yeah.
and discussing something on Nightcap.
You're frozen. Oh, you're frozen. Oh man, you're frozen. You Elsa let it go, frozen. Oh my god.
Like
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I heard your voice a minute ago. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I hope he didn't say no. Damn you, Wi-Fi. You know how hard we try to make this show. Why is his internet really slow currently? Unless it's my internet. Shoot. If it's my internet, it's going to suck. I mean, I know I gotta pay these people, but damn, he's straight up frozen. You see it, Rodney, right? He's straight up gone. Up there it is. I'm like, he's just straight up gone now. I mean, I'm sure he'll come back, but dang. Yeah, it was just like, Pew. But yeah, man, I hope he comes back, because I haven't read the book either. Bibi read the graphic novel. So Bibi read the graphic novel, but like I didn't read anything, didn't have any preconceived notions about anything. So yes, Joy with impromptu dead air sake. Oh, thank you, yes. And what? And now he's gone. What? I am confusion. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of him, in terms of the people in that show, I have no idea. I don't love or hate anybody right now. So. You're back. Yes, dude, it just straight up was like, and then nothing for like the longest time. So what were you saying?
I was saying that the book was made in 1985, which is the year of my brother's birth.
Wow.
And the sequel, so that was made in 1985, and the sequel to that is called The Testaments. And when was that released? I want to say that was released last year.
Damn, and that's nuts. Because even with the I want to say Christian, but even with the Bible references and stuff, like it really terrifies me. Like I'm still upset, and not even upset, but just like the whole biological destiny thing, like. It makes me mad. It makes me so mad.
You know what? It's interesting. It's interesting later on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Rodney, for being happy that I'm back. Me too. Woo.
Yes, yes. Thank God you're back. Jeez.
It's interesting to see later on more about more.
Okay.
I don't want to give anything away.
Yes, please. Because
I'll
just tell you
good.
I'll tell you the last thing that I remember seeing right now was just the fact that they had the ambassador of Mexico come over to the house. This is like hella, again, this is hella first season. But yeah, the ambassador of Mexico came over, and the girls was like, well, main girl was like, well, why does it matter if they're like trading oranges? And she's like, bitch, it's not oranges, it's us, stupid. And they were like, what? And we're like, what?
Yeah.
And then, she finally has the courage to stand up for herself and be like, I lied to you, shit sucks. And then she's like, we haven't had a birth in like 5 years. Or she's like, we haven't had a birth in so long and we need this. Bitch, the tears. I was like, oh God, y'all don't care. And then I was just upset that people are so upset about like low birth rates, but Jesus, y'all are so concerned about the world literally just not being able to procreate. Like,
yeah.
I don't need that pressure. I really don't. I don't.
One of the things that Cupid stated, especially in dealing with like the world, is that of course with like a movie or a TV show where there is. Hey Dominic, how are you?
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, bro.
When dealing with like a world like this where it's like you do things my way or else, it's funny because they're so concerned about the low birth rates, but yet they're like killing people. Like people are like hanging on the wall and it's just like a normal occurrence. So like they're not that concerned about like people. They're more concerned with like people on their side.
They're more concerned about women controlling women and shutting down accounts. And it just, it made me so. And I was telling my physical therapist this, not the actual therapist, but I'm just like, yo, it's so effed up how they literally shut women's accounts down.
Yeah. And
was just like rounding up these women. And then they have no names. They can't read. It's not like you said, it's not even about the birth control thing. It's literally about enslaving women so that there's nothing that we can say or do except for be controlled. And it's other stupid women. And oh my God. And I mean, white women, European American women, the way that these stupid bitches are sitting here pretending to be pregnant. Oh my God. The ceremony. Literally just like, breathe. Bitch, you ain't pregnant. Stop it. Y'all sit here sipping on tea while the fake Martha Stewart is over here.
What Joy is alluding to is the fact that when the handmaiden is having the baby, the wives, and this only deals with upper class, commanders' wives, but the ladies in blue. So when the baby is about to be born, the ladies in blue will have a party for the occurrence of the baby where they will reenact and pretend that they're actually going through the labor. And in another room, the handmaids are actually having a real birth.
And then they can't even name the baby. I don't know if this is spoiler or whatever, but just they can't even name the kid that they birthed for, like they, incubated in their own wombs for 9 months. They spit the thing out, and dumb stupid woman over there who faked the birth is like, oh, we're gonna name it this, and then it's like, that's her new name. No, it's not. Like oh man, had me mad, had me so mad. But I'm happy that with The Handmaid's Tale, I was recognizing people from Orange is the New Black or Kim's Convenience. Yeah. I'm just like, oh my God, look at all these people that were on The Handmaid's Tale. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it.
Oh, definitely. That was probably one of the coolest things, especially when dealing with Orange is the New Black and The Handmaid's Tale, is the fact that they are such large. I'm thinking of a word, but I can't.
Like crossover fans?
No. When you have lots of people.
Dedicated people? Legions?
No, it has to do with like the actors.
Audience? Oh.
It's a large ensemble cast. There we go. It's a large like female driven ensemble cast. So like you have just like tons of women like actresses of all shapes, sizes, colors, every single thing. Yes. So you have every single type of person, and because of that, with Orange is the New Black was the exact same way. So there was tons of crossover. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm happy that this was the time for us to get into it now, because I don't know if I would have had the mental capacity to really sit and absorb this last year, or maybe the years prior. I don't think I would have been as I want to say stable, but just been like, what is this shit? But I'm still in my head, what is this shit? But I'm happy to watch it. Like I feel more comfortable watching it.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe, yeah, it definitely could have been too much during that period of time. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
dealing with the election, and yeah, that sort of stuff. Me with TV, in which case, if it matters, yes, I've been keeping up with
Yes.
the Handmaid's Tale, so I'm on season 4, like episode like 7 or 8 or whatever we're up to. I can't say anything because of spoilers. We got Real Housewives. Real Housewives, those ladies. Right now, there are 3 franchises going on at the same time. So New Jersey is ending. New Jersey is ending. That's on Wednesday nights. New York was tonight, and then they also have Beverly Hills going on. So that's far too many like white women that are annoying.
I don't. The only
that
the
I
thing
want to be
about
seeing.
the thing about the Real Housewives situation, I don't watch any of them, but there
Yeah.
is a podcast that I feel like is still at my job that
Okay.
it's called Behind the Velvet Rope. I don't know if
Okay.
you've ever okay, good. I don't know if you ever heard of him or heard of this show, but it's this dude, full on gay man, who like is
Of course.
obsessed with Bravo's all the housewives, and he he recaps, he talks to them and all that stuff. So I have no idea what the hell any of them are talking about. But
Yeah.
when I listen to them speak about who's their favorite, who's their least favorite, blah blah blah, I'm like, I guess this is good. But I'm like, I'm not gay enough for this. I don't know what
Yeah.
the definitely not anywhere near the scope of yeah, to like figure out why I have to be obsessed with these European American women
No,
and
I
black women that are on there too. Like,
yeah.
mm,
You know what? It's legitimately, it's just an excuse to watch lady fights. It's interesting. Kathy Griffin asked Gloria Steinem, like famed feminist. She said, which was worse for feminism, the Real Housewives or Keeping Up with the Kardashians? And she said, "Oh, the worst for feminism." Or like, what's the worst cultural influence? She's like, oh, that's easy. The Real Housewives. At least in Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they show interracial marriage.
oh, oh.
So it was just.
You better preach, Joe. You better preach, Joe.
She's like, I'm done. Okay, you're done. So yeah, so that was really interesting.
I mean, with the Real Housewives too, like, okay, so the only part I now know is part of it, I guess, is the part where she's like the little girl waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better, but nothing just stays the same. TikTok.
Yeah,
TikTok.
Yeah, and oh, it's so funny. They during the reunion they mentioned that. They mentioned that, and they were like, "Oh, she gets a kick out of it. She loves it because like she was like so much was going on at that time period for that like little girl."
Oh. Waking up in the morning, think about so many things. I just wish things would get better, but nothing would stay the same, and something. I'm just like, okay, little girl, you're cute. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then I actually saw the clip of how that happened, and it's just everyone awkwardly looking like, wow, good job, Gianna, or whatever her name is. It Gianna? Like, good
I don't
job,
know.
Gianna.
They're like Teresa has so many kids.
Okay.
It's like Gianna, Melania,
Ugh.
Gianna. I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't watch Kardashians either, but hell, that I got a fan on me.
I just like calling them Kardashians.
I don't like calling them anything. I just don't like.
Kardashians.
I don't like the only thing that I like about them. And let me just before I get on my high horse. The only thing that I like about them is that they get paid for being themselves. And even if it's reality, it's them.
Yeah.
And their mother, that demon, put so much time and effort and work into that. So I can't disrespect that.
No, like legitimately, she has figured out the game. Like
Yes.
if you want to do your thing, like you have to look at their thing and they have the blueprint for what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like I don't worship them and I don't watch them, and it sucks to see how they literally are like succubuses for idiot black men. I'm like, but they're not black men that I would like to have sex with anyway, so like who cares? But it's just so annoying to see them like I don't, because it's not even like they're conning black men, because it takes two to be conned, and I feel like all they're doing is having all these half black children, and there's no like I feel like there's no even me being a full black woman didn't have any concept of blackness. So how with these kids can they really grow up understanding who they are? They're just gonna know that mommy's brown like us and this bitch ain't brown, but then they have their dad's crazy, like whichever dad they have, it's either their dads are either rappers or like football players or something, and then Courtney's just out here fucking Travis Barker for some reason, which is like, okay. And I only know that because I like Willow Smith's song with Travis Barker, and they mentioned that he's dating her, and I was like, oh, gross. But yeah, I'm not that involved with pop culture or whatever.
I was gonna say you did pretty well.
I made a whole, for me, casually being involved, I know that much about stuff.
I was gonna say, I would say that's a lot. That's probably more than most.
Well, thank you. I don't get paid for this. I wish I did.
Oh my goodness gracious! Are you playing anything good game wise?
Oh my god, am I ever? So Rodney's gonna love this / hate this. So I'm playing Resident Evil Village.
Oh, no way.
Yes way.
I don't believe that.
I am, sir. I can send you the clips. I can send you the video. I made clips of it yesterday. The thing is, so shout out to Grimmy Leon. Grimmy Leon, I don't want to blow up his spot, but like he basically got the game for free for PS4 because he has a PS5. So then he was like, Joy, I want you to play this. And I was like, no. And he's like, I have it. It's for free. It's for your birthday. It's a gift. And I was like, fuck.
That's also not a gift for you. That's like a curse.
It's not.
That's a curse.
But I was like, you know what? Fine. It's a gift. So I received said gift. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to get my vaccine on Thursday. So you should play it on Thursday and Friday. And I was like, okay. So I played it on Thursday for the first time. Turns out this fool wasn't even in the chat. He was nowhere in the stream. I've been playing it for 3 days now?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2 days. About to be third day. And he was like, Joy, you've been playing the game without me. I'm like, bro, I can't help it. You what? Where you bro, I literally stream every Monday, every Thursday, consistently at 9 p.m. every week. So I don't know where you was at, but I was not. And here, yes, Rodney said, Ricky, I tried making Joy think about what she was doing to herself before she started playing.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what it was about, though. You know why I wanted it. I just wanted to know what was up with the big titty lady. Like, this big booby lady, 9-foot vampire lady. Who? She looks hot. Why is she? Everyone's salivating over her. Let's see her. And then she's in the middle, like the beginning of the game. And then, all right, we killed her. We killed her last night. So now what? Like, And he, Ronnie was like, well,
you need to play that part over again at half speed.
and that's why no, and then he's like, do you want to continue playing the game, because then there's a dollhouse sequence and there's other stuff, and I'm like, do I? No, not really, but I want to beat it.
Yeah.
So I can beat it and move the hell on. Like I want to beat it, but I am genuinely now interested in it, but not enough to go back in time to play 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. I ain't got time for that. I was happy in my dot hack world. Then this foolishness invaded, and now I'm kind of involved in it. And then Ronnie said, "Oh, excuse my French. Oh Lord, what he gonna say? Oh Jesus, oh Jesus." But yeah, and I feel bad because, and I was talking to Bibi about this. It's like
you know what I think is the hardest thing about going back.
Why? What?
Huh?
No, I was saying what?
Oh no! I was listening. No! You were about to say something.
I was gonna say the thing. Well, the hardest thing I feel like with Bib, like I was talking to Bibi about this morning. It's just like we have wonderful, dedicated people like Rodney and like Etchy and Rory. Like there's people there. Like when I'm playing the game, it's not that I want to purposely be disrespectful to a game that you all actually legitimately care about.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I don't want it to be like, I'm a bitch and I don't care about your game. Like, no, I really do want to play. Yeah. But Lord knows I'm not gonna keep. I'm not like, and I explained this yesterday too, and I feel like they understand it. And I don't want to ruin anyone's game experience, but this isn't my kind of game. Y'all know this. Like, you're for real. Lucky I'm still playing it for real, because I would have turned this junk off.
Okay, so the thing about it is that you don't want to be like a slave to the chat, because that's one of the hard things. So you want to do something that is enjoyable for you and that's enjoyable for them. And playing scary games is not on brand for you. Maybe doing a dual scary game with somebody, that is on brand, because it's not just about the scary game. Because all by yourself, you don't find enjoyment out of that. So no, and the people that are dedicated to you, or like that are flipping onto your channel, they know that. They know that, yeah. And if they're not respectful of that, then they weren't real fans anyway. So.
Well, and I don't feel that from anybody for this particular game. Like I'm actually, this will probably be the one game besides Outlast, but because we got to go back to that, me and you, we had to go back to playing that together. Because I'm a big wimp. But yeah, it's not that I don't want to play this game. Like I really actually do want to play it, because when I did play it and it wasn't as scary, I was like, okay, it's not scary. I'll actually go through this game and play it for funsies, like for real. And because it's new and different, and I'll go through it. But I feel bad because there are people that are like, oh, Joy, you don't understand, because there's going to be things that go over your head about this particular meaning in the story and the scene. And I'm like,
doesn't matter.
Look, you can explain to me in chat. Tell me
doesn't
in chat.
Matter.
Yeah. Give me the gist, and then I'll be good. But then this makes me want to play The Walking Dead more, because I'm like, oh, I really want to play that game with you guys. Like I want that game to be the thing that we cry and freak out about. Like I want that shit. Resident Evil, I know it's a very respected franchise, and I'm not shitting on it at all. Like Capcom, you do your thing. But I didn't grow up with it, and I want to respect the game and respect the people that love the game, and obviously have fun. And like Ronnie said, no, you're a good Joy. Don't worry about that. I just also know what kind of games you like, and that's not it. Yeah, and I just thought it would be funny if I played it for real. Like I thought it would be funny, because y'all know my bitch ass is scared of things.
Yeah, but you don't have to feel pressured to play it entirely. Like, no, they know.
Oh yeah.
They freaking know. They know, and if they don't know, then they're dumb, because they should know.
Yeah, and that was my thing, where I think at first, if I was really, really scared, I wouldn't. But now I actually want to play. like I actually do want to play it. Like I kind of want to continue it more, but I said in chat, y'all can tell me what to do now. Like, I don't like no backseat drivers, backseat gaming. You give me spoilers or whatever.
Yeah.
But this time, and shout out to Ty, Dark King Forever. He was legit. Him and Ronnie and Rory, and they were like literally, go here, turn here, do this, because I wasn't gonna figure out. I gotta grab the fucking man's hand off the handle and put it back on. And, what? And then I had to shoot 5 bells in a room and outside the room. And no.
Yeah.
And then I had to craft ammo. Gross. What?
Mm-hmm.
Ew. So I was like, no. No. And what?
Oh, I was gonna say that's why, like, growing up I would play Fatal Frame with the walkthrough guide at like cheatcc.com. And the reason why was because I wanted the story, and I didn't want like the stupid puzzle of like, oh, you need to go to the stained glass and knock on it 3 times on this stained glass with the hummingbird, and then go to the, like, no, like and the only way to get that is to read the 1 page of the lore that you pick up, and there's over 50 pages in this one chapter. So like, no, I don't feel like doing that. I want the story. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's complete facts. Complete facts. So I was like,
Yeah.
sir, like, because they said it was something that happened with a mask, and then and I know Ty was doing it like facetiously, but it was just like, I have to find 4 masks, and then I have to find this other mask, and then I'm running around the circle. Y'all know you're sitting here staring at me for 20 minutes, running in a goddamn circle. Look at the ceiling, Joy. Why? What's on the ceiling? Is there a bitch up there? Is there like a goblin? No, it's a fucking animal skull. What's that got to do with me? Take the animal skull, Joy. Okay, and do what? I put
it's
the
a
shit
mask.
I had no idea. And then I'm like, so what? I have a skull now. What do I do with that? And then he was like, well, usually when I go grab things, I analyze it. I'm like, analyze it for what? It's a skull. And then you examine the skull, and then it's like,
yeah.
And I'm like, and my dumbass still, not even dumbass, I'm not stupid, but I was just like, and what do you do with this? And then Joy, go into the next room. Okay. Do I put the skull on the thing? Yes. Put the thing on the... And then I'm like, oh, well, that was the 4th skull, right? So why can't I take the shit off? It served its purpose, Joy.
It's done.
Oh, my God. Like, you gotta
You don't need it anymore.
You don't need it anymore. I'm like, so I still gotta go outside with the big, tall bitch? And she's still gonna chase after me and, like, slice my guts? Like...
Yeah.
Oh, it was a lot. It was a lot. But it was fun. It wasn't like I was purposely complaining to be a complainer, but I wasn't like, oh, I hate this, please. Like, I was like, what else? Because and I like that, because you see me as someone that doesn't play scary games, that has no idea how to play Resident Evil. Like, I'm hoping that you are kind of living it through me as someone who has no concept of this. But if it does annoy y'all, like, it really does, then please don't watch me. But like, this is me. How I'm reacting is how I'm reacting. So, yeah. Other than that, like, the thing I clipped, Bibi, after I was finished, Bibi said, I like the part when you did this. And then I looked back on it, and I was like, that was pretty funny, huh? And then I clipped it, like, I, cut it, and then, saved it for later. So I'm going to upload that on my YouTube later. But yeah, it's enjoying and having fun and playing and talking. Like, we talked about a bunch of stuff too on stream. It just happened to be with Resident Evil. So yeah, man, that's a game. What about you? What are you playing?
So I have been on... Okay, so if we're talking about last weekend I was on a Cultist Simulator kick. And when I say that I was playing Cultist Simulator, I had it for Switch, and for like 99 cents or like whatever, it was available for the iPad or for the iPhone. So I bought it for that, and the gameplay is so vastly different as far as being able to stack cards. So I was playing that on my iPad, but my iPad is really old, so I would get really far, and then it would die.
No.
And the thing about Cultist Simulator is that it saves as you go, and once you're dead, you're dead. So I would get like 3 hours or 4 hours into a playthrough, and then it would die.
Oh, jeez.
And like it got to the point where I was like, in my head I was like, I almost beat this like 3 times, and like almost beating it is like, oh, I like put like 6 hours into something that, like, if you don't pay attention, you could just die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that, and that's when I realized, I was like, no, I can't like try to do it on an iPad. It's not worth it. F it. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it on my computer. No, I downloaded that for my computer for like a hot second. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it for my computer. I played it for like 15 minutes. I was like, nope, I don't like using a mouse. I'm like, I don't like using a mouse. I don't like using a keyboard. When you're used to doing something a certain way, you're just like, no thank you when you try using a different piece of technology, typically. So I was like, F that, got my refund. And then this past weekend, the last weekend, I was doing a lot of pinball.
Hello?
Game. So, sorry about that.
Yeah, I was like, it was gone and then it came back. Okay. You were doing a lot of what now?
Playing pinball. So I was playing a lot of pinball, and so I went to Silver Ball. Everybody there was wearing masks, which was really awesome, and I have my my game on my phone, which is really rad. And recently, the 1-Up arcade cabinets, I don't know if you've seen them at like stores or like Best Buy, where they have like
You froze. There you go. I was like, it was like
sorry.
you froze again. I'm like, you here?
Have you ever seen the arcade cabinets that look like Pac-Man? The tiny ones that they sell at like Best Buy?
The arcade cabinets that look like Pac-Man?
Yeah, it'll be like a it'll be like it's like an arcade cabinet, but it's like small. No?
No. I haven't been in a Best Buy in a while.
Thank you,
so
Rodney. Okay, I'm just like, I'm not crazy.
Sure. No, I mean, I would just need to see a picture of it, but yeah. Well, wait, what about it though?
Okay. Oh no, they so the company that makes those, they
Oh, you're frozen.
they made has like 10 games, and it just got really bad. It got really bad reviews. Otherwise, we totally were thinking about getting it.
Oh, okay. So at least you didn't get it. A mini arcade cabinet.
I was going to say, am I?
On it?
Yes.
Mini arcade cabinet. Let me just Google that. Mini arcade cabinet. What does this look like? Not an arcade machine. It's just like a cabinet.
It's 1-Up. Yeah, so type in 1-Up arcade, and then just yeah, and then you can click on it. Arcade 1-Up.
1-Up arcade.
Mm-hmm.
For like the
yeah.
Oh, like ones that look like this. They're like short. You like put them somewhere. You put them like on your desk.
Yeah, they're just a little bit. They're like a little bit. No, well, they do have desk units, but most of them are just like. Yeah.
Your bedtime. Bung, bung, bung. I have that same thing.
Yeah,
Okay, I have seen that.
Yes,
I
well,
didn't know I didn't know that's what the
they
name of
made
it was.
yeah in our cabinet. So they made pinball version. So
Oh, okay.
so, but unfortunately, we read the thing and the ratings didn't sound good, so
Mm.
we're not getting it. But then we saw another one that it's like big and it should be really good, but the price difference is like $500 for a mini one versus like 4,000 for a big one.
Gee, yeah. Is it worth that though? Like
Um,
$500? I
$500 for a mini one? Oh yeah, that would
really?
be worth it.
Shoot.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if the mini arcade cabinet for like Pac-Man is like $500 and you play one game on it, but the pinball version is $500 and you can play like I think it's ten games
Mm.
on it that it emulates. So that's pretty cool. The one that's the $4,000 one, I think it's like 900 and something games you can emulate on it.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it's like the real size in comparison to like buying like my favorite game is Twilight Zone and I think that sells for like 10 to 15,000.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. God damn. Ooh.
Yeah. So when you look at those prices and also when you're dealing with pinball machines like the physical ones, then you have to like swap out the lights and you need to be able to maintenance it because if you can't maintenance it, then when something goes awry, like you're just going to be like, well, I got this machine that I can't do anything with. So that's probably the like some of the best things about having a virtual machine is that you don't have to deal with maintenance issues.
Yeah. I
But
sent you something because I saw something about pinball and I wanted to be like, oh, I wonder if Ricky's ever heard of this place before. And maybe you can go there. Maybe we can go there when, Corona is not like a thing. But yeah, there's a pinball place, a new pinball place in the New York area. And I was like, it'd be like a nice field, like a day trip for you or for us, whatever.
oh.
So I thought about you, and I was like, "Oh my god, I wanted to send it to you, but I forgot because in the midst of prepping for the birthday stuff." So, but yeah,
Yeah. Oh, we should check that out. I
there's
was
like
gonna
her
say
and
I
her
gotta.
husband or something.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and I think they opened it in
But
the
you know,
midst of Corona, like the pandemic, because they had all that stuff in storage, and then they're like, "We got to do something about these machines that we have. Like, we should do something."
yeah, no, absolutely. It's funny. I'm just going on the Instagram just
Mm.
to see. I'm like, what machines do they have?
Oh, froze, 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 froze. Did
I
it
feel like
freeze
somebody's
again?
saying that that's like one of the best machines ever. Black Knight 2000. So it's a remake of a really good game.
Mm.
All right. White Knight, but the Black Knight. Oh, and it's a big. So the cool thing, just looking at the space, is that it's very everything is very spread out. It looks like they have. Ooh, they got lots of machines. They were panning too fast. I was gonna try to list off. Whoa!
No.
Oh, cool! They have the Stranger Things machine.
Yes.
What?
Because I haven't even I went to their website, just sent it to you. Like I didn't even check out their website yet. I just remembered their name was like High Score something.
Yeah, their
like,
website.
Yeah.
Their website didn't have that much information on it, honestly. It didn't have very many pictures. The stuff that their Instagram is, if you wanted to see what, that's where you go.
Okay, it's much better then. And then the other thing I wanted to mention to you because I forgot about it was I was in Target and I was gonna buy the mini Sega console.
Yeah.
But then I went home and I went on the PlayStation store and they had the Sega Classics for like $5 or $6 or something. So I just bought that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have that game. So if we ever did want to play, if anyone did want to play classics and stuff, which I'm going to reference, I'm going to ask You remember James from Neptune High School?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah. James Brandon?
yes. So I'm talking to
Yeah.
him now, and he wants to do some type of like some type of Sonic the Hedgehog, like some type of like collaboration. Me and him and like other people probably for video games with Sonic. And I was like, yeah, we should totally do something. And I was just like playing Sonic a couple days ago, and I'm like, oh, I have this game, so I gotta reach out to him too. But yeah, that was the other video game. Was just like the Sega thing. Bam. Oh, and then Rodney said, "Can I say something about the dollhouse, or do you want to be surprised if you keep playing?" I would prefer. I want to keep playing, so don't say anything about the dollhouse. But like, please tell me about the dollhouse, like when we get there, because
Oh.
you know I don't know. You don't know it. You know I don't know.
Like every that's no thank you, at least on the stream, just because I don't know if I'm going to be playing it eventually, and I would not have a spoiler.
Oh, okay. Then no. Don't say anything, Ronnie. Don't say anything.
No, it's right here. Let's see, Miss Joy, Nurse Joy. It's getting to be that time, but did you want?
Did I what? It's frozen. Your face is all frozen too.
The internet. Why is the internet like? Is it just me, or is it getting like way worse?
It's getting way worse, and I'm just like, I just turned the fan off now because I'm like, man, this seems like it is not liking you. What kind of Wi-Fi are you on?
I was gonna say, and this is I was gonna say newer issue as well. Like this isn't, and here. Wait, you want to see how it says? Because it's saying that I have 1 bar of Wi-Fi, right? You see that 1 bar?
Oh, it's right there. Oh my god. How are you right there to the router and you're not getting any Wi-Fi? I'm like rooms away. The thing is way up there somewhere. Oh no, it's actually behind me. It's actually behind me over there. But is it though? I can't tell whether it's really over
And look,
there.
did you?
What?
I'm like, I just can't believe. I don't even know.
Yeah, what's up with that? I don't know. Maybe because I turned the Wi-Fi, I turned the fan off, and now it's better. I don't know.
Huh.
What were you saying?
Oh no. I was gonna say. Oh, did you watch any movies?
Man. Hey, what's up, Blurred Mom? Did we? My sweet. Did we watch movies? I don't know if we did. I feel like we did, but I don't know if we did. I don't remember. I also don't remember if we watched movies. I feel like if we did, like it was like going back in time. I know we watched Mortal Kombat.
Okay,
We watched Hong Kong Godzilla versus Kong versus Godzilla, and I'm trying to think of stuff on HBO Max, Netflix. I don't think so. Watched Vampire in Brooklyn that one time. That was probably the latest one, Vampire in Brooklyn. Yeah, that's probably it. And I feel like and of course, like when we literally leave, I'll be like, oh, we watched this and this and this and this.
That's legitimately, that is exactly what always happens.
Annoying.
Like, yeah, like I know for a fact we watched something that I was like, so you have I'm really shitty in a relationship, just in general,
Okay.
because the way that things pan out is it goes. The way it pans out is it goes, Ricky, do you want to watch this? And I say, ew, no, I don't want to watch that. And then it's like, oh, okay, oh, I'll watch it though. And then I really like it. I just don't. If you ask me something, typically
Oh,
I'm just like, no.
the circle's not a movie, but I heard you just now. Oh, wow. We had more TV to talk about and didn't even forgot Jesus. We finished Circle season 1 and then we watched Love, Death and Robots.
Oh,
Those things.
Cupid
Thank
finally
you, my
saw
sweet.
episodes of that. He finally saw an episode of that.
It's so funny because I mentioned it again
Yeah.
today and I forgot about it. Yeah, those we feel like season 1 was better than season 2, but like season 2 had some good episodes. Oh, look at the kids. Look at the
Um,
kids. Look at the
yeah,
kids.
she's got gray lips. She's got gray lips. She legitimately has gray lips.
Look at that face. She's like, why are you bothering me? Oh my god. Yes. Oh, Ronnie saw it too. He watched season 1. Yeah, season 1 of Love, Death and Robots. I kept calling it Love, Sex and Robots, not Death. I just didn't want to have death in my life.
I suggested it to somebody, and I called it like, I think I called it like Sex, Drugs, and Robots.
Oh Jesus! Sex,
I got
drugs,
one.
and robots.
Yeah, I called it Sex, Drugs, and Robots. Oh, look.
Sex, drugs, and look! Oh wow! Okay, look at her looking
She's
like
pretty.
the cat from Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Look at her.
She knows she's pretty. Look at her.
She's like, yes, yes. Look at this bitch. She's making fun of me. How dare she? Tell her that I want her eliminated.
Yep. Oh no, she told me that you look snatched. She was like,
I look
she
snatched.
Looked snatched.
Yeah. Snatched for the gods.
We did see a movie. It was the one. It was the one with Amy Adams. That redheaded bitch.
Oh, I know her. I think I like her.
I don't. Okay. So it was. So it was an Amy Adams movie. I don't know what it was called, and so she plays a child psychologist who lives in a home, and she's agoraphobic and doesn't want to leave. And there's a family that moves in across the street from her, and it's about her like spying on people in the neighborhood. For anybody, if Rick was here, he would be like, "Oh my gosh, that kind of sounds like Rear Window," because I had Rear Window vibes. That's a very that's an Alfred Hitchcock movie about a man that like broke his leg and he like lives in New York and he just like spends all day like watching people. And it was a very good movie. The only issue with Amy Adams is I saw the movie Doll Eyes or Big Eyes. I saw the movie Big Eyes, and at the end of that movie, so it was about this artist, and at the end of the movie, the artist, like, spoiler alert, because it's based on a real person, so I don't have to do spoilers. She like leaves her like terrible husband that's been like pretending to do all of these paintings. It was really the wife, and he wrote his name on them. And yeah, he like was taking credit for his wife's paintings. So she like leaves him, becomes a Jehovah's Witness, and like she like paints paintings of big-eyed kids. And like so at the end of every Amy Adams movie, that's how I imagine like after like the official ending of the movie, I'm just like, and then she left her abusive husband and became a Jehovah's Witness and made big-eyed paintings of children. Like that's what's just always in my head.
That's so odd.
I don't even know the name of the movie. I'm gonna look it up. Amy Adams.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna look her up too, but I feel like I know who that is. Like I know who.
Oh, it's this lady.
About. Yes, yeah, her.
Yes,
yes
I said it's the redheaded bitch.
I like her. Was she in a? Was she in a movie where she was gay? Baby? What's that movie where we watched and the lady she was gay and she lived with the wife and the wife? Oh God, what was that movie? It was other white women. There was white women in this. It was like she was gay. She was getting ready to marry this other girl, but she didn't tell her family that she was marrying a girl, and then she didn't tell her mom or dad that she was gay, and then oh my God.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that people that watch our show are big Amy Adams stans. So so in case you didn't know, she was Lois Lane in Justice League. She was also in The Office and that heist movie.
What? Miss Wait. What was that movie? Oh, I think that was a Katherine Heigl. Was Katherine Heigl? Who was wedding? Thank you, Leslie. Jenny's wedding. What? Jenny's wedding. I think Katherine Heigl was in that, not Amy Adams. Other white women.
It's so funny.
Jenny's wedding. Jenny's wedding. Jenny and then Jenny's wedding. Was she in this? No. But I was right about the Katherine Heigl thing. It was Katherine Heigl, Agnes Donahue, Alexis Blundell, Tom Wilkinson.
Yes. Alexis Blundell is in Handmaidens.
Bitch! Shut up!
Yeah, that's she's also Rory Gilmore. Yeah,
baby, she totally said that, and I didn't understand because I understood it.
Yeah,
because I didn't watch Gilmore Girls, so I was just like, oh, is it weird now, or maybe I guess you can never be too late. I feel attraction to this woman, like when I see her in The Handmaid's Tale, I know that she's a real ass bitch. And I want to be her friend, and I'm attracted to her, but I know she just went through some shit.
And you're okay with that?
Well, something happened to her. Something happened to her Wumpa that they're not telling us. And
wait.
We
Okay,
didn't Google it. We didn't Google it. We don't want to know.
Okay.
Something happened to her Wumpa.
It's the same thing that happens to young gentlemen when they are babies.
Wait, what'd you say, baby? That's what we needed to Google that we couldn't figure out. Okay, so that was the thing we were gonna Google, but then I feel like we didn't want to Google it. We were like, we're not gonna Google that because we don't want to know, but we kind of want to know.
It's female circumcision. It's female circumcision.
Ricky.
That way, it's not pleasurable.
And that's literally what I.
It's like it's mutilation. Yeah, and that's what happens in in countries. It happens. It happens.
It happens. Yeah. What I thought it was, baby. He's saying that's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I felt like I was like the way that lady went up in her face and was just like, you can still do it, but you can't find pleasure in it. And I was like, did this bitch take her clit? Like, is that what's happening? Like, did she cut it? Like, what did she do? Like, oh man. Oh Lord.
Yeah. And her response in that scene, they said something along the lines of, well, you wouldn't want to do now anyway. Like it would seem it serves no purpose. The only thing that your body is good for is to have bebes.
Which I'm just like, yo, where's the contract?
Yeah,
show me the goddamn contract. Yeah, Blurred Mom. I feel like I've seen Now You See Me. I feel like I saw that in theaters with someone. Not sure why, but yeah. Now You See Me? Alexis Blundell, you better go ahead. Now You See Me.
Ooh. I finally know the name of the movie. It's called The Woman in the Window.
The Woman in the Window? Oh, hell the fuck no.
She's the woman in the window.
And I don't think I've seen this movie. I don't think I saw Now You See Me.
No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't the it wasn't the sterilization. Um, just
She wasn't
because you want to
sterilized.
still you want to be able to still have children. Actually, it's very interesting that the amount of stuff that you could do as a handmaiden, the amount of like trouble you can get into, because at the end of the day, they need you because you
Mm.
can have children. Like, worst comes to worst, like they could just like straight up like chain you up, lock you up, feed you, like make you go to the bathroom, and just like have you like get raped, and you do nothing else.
I
Like,
mean,
because of the fact that they need your womb, because people are not being able to have kids.
it's insane. It's so insane still. Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like that is, it's not. What I think what it is that it makes me mad. What makes me mad is that I feel like this isn't too far off from the truth. As much it's like, oh, this will never happen. No, no, boo boo, don't say that, because it could. Like, if we really don't pay attention, like I feel like this stuff could happen, but we don't think it's happening. But it's like, no, it's still happening in the world. Like, this happens to
No.
people.
Yes, and that was one of the things that in 1985, when Margaret Atwood published
Mm,
this, all of the far-fetched, all the things that are written in this book, these are things that actually happen.
mm,
Like, in the world, that these are things that happened in the world and are like that were happening at that time.
mm. And I
So
feel
like
like,
mutilation, as far as the systems of control, women
mm,
not being able to control their own bank accounts or their own money or have their own agency or urgency. Yeah, so it's really interesting.
and I was comparing it before to excuse me, Fahrenheit 451,
Hmm.
and I feel like were we in that? We weren't. I feel like, were we in that English class together? We weren't.
No,
You didn't
we
have
were
Mr.
not.
Hendricks. Okay, because I was like, I
I
remember
had I
having
had
who?
I had Hendrickson, but I had him a year before you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I was like, I had him and he was awesome. I hope he's still alive now. Who knows? But like, I would assume he is. I know, look,
I'm like,
life is
he's.
strange,
I
man.
was like, he's young, and he was young and
Well,
hip, so like, yeah.
he was young and hip then, and it's like years have gone by since we've all graduated. So I'm like, I hope he's still alive and he's good and he has a family and he's happy.
He
But
was like four. He was like 35 then. He's like 5 years older than us.
I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. It's been so long. Like, I haven't seen that man again ever since we left. But I really do appreciate him because for introducing those stories to me. And maybe not Fahrenheit 451. Maybe that wasn't the one that we talked about. But I know with him, we read Ishmael, and I liked that book. Fahrenheit 451. I feel like it was, or Animal Farm. It was like between those times. I don't know. I feel like maybe it wasn't Neptune. Maybe it was like
I was
college.
gonna say Adam. I was gonna say Animal Farm. That should have been sophomore year.
It could have. I mean, it probably was. It's just it's been so muddled now that I'm like, but I credit him for some reason being like he's the. But Miss C, look, this is how you know I'm like hella comfy because I'm literally saying people's names and saying I'm
Yeah,
saying high schools and I'm saying names and I'm just like Jesus.
yeah,
I miss the English teachers that we had there because I felt, well, the ones I had, not everybody though,
yeah.
because there was that one lady that I did not like. For the life of me, did not like her, but I think that was sophomore year. But yeah, everybody else I really enjoyed. I think they were great, and those books that we read were pretty good.
Yeah.
But
You know
for
what? I think
51.
I was gonna say I think that learning that that's one of those things that I miss, and um, to quote a show that I liked. Um, no, I'm not gonna quote the show, but and just in general, I like the process of learning. As far as like having somebody like tell me like, okay,
Frozen. Frozen Part 2.
Okay, yes, I can.
You were froze, and then something about as best as I can.
Okay. Oh, so what I was trying to say is, um, the thing about I was talking about school and the fact that I really enjoy like learning and having somebody like give you a list of things and be like, okay, you need to accomplish X, Y, or Z by this period of time. There was something nice about that, or like to like write a paper and you knew that at least one person was going to read it.
Oh, I don't like any of that shit.
I was gonna. That's okay.
Oh Lord. I mean, the thing about learning, it's like I like learning things and us sharing ideas. I don't like the whole standardized way that we had to learn in school. Like the way
Yeah.
that it felt we were just studying just to do the test and then the test, and it's like it's not even like we even care. And no one's really asking us this shit when we leave. It's just straight up, you have to know this for the next 2 months, we're just gonna do this. And then you're going to
Yeah.
know this, and you're going to have to know this. And then when you leave, who fuck if I care? If that's what happens, and if you care, like us talking about these books are literally just because it had a deep effect in my life, in my heart. Like, oh wow, this shit is crazy. But yeah, like I can't remember everything that happened with school, but I don't miss school. I miss y'all. I miss the interactions with people. I don't miss school at all.
No, but I mean, like you even were talking about it before. Like you do miss it because of Mr. Hendrickson or because of teachers exposing you. I think it depends on what the class is. Like if it's a class where you're learning something just to deal with the standardized testing, yes, you don't like that. But as far as having a teacher go up to you and say, you know what, Joy, here's a book that I think you'd like. I know it's not on the reading list, or I know that you have that you could pick whatever book you want to read for this book report, but this is something that you might like, and then have some like a teacher say like Ready Player One, because like that stuff like. When you had like a close connection with the teacher, like they would hook you up with stuff that they know that you would be good with.
Well, I guess okay. So it's not, but that part I don't consider school. I feel like that's just
But
like
that is school.
it's because
That's real teaching.
School.
No, that's real teachers. That's like what a teacher is actually supposed to do, which is like hone you as a person. And when you have a really good teacher, which at least
I don't miss school. I miss teachers. That's really what it is.
Yeah,
I don't miss school. It's just teachers I miss.
Semantics.
They better damn well be there. You can't clump everything together. That's how my life has been, like trying to figure out why I like things and why I don't like things. And people just assume, oh, you just like the whole thing. No. I don't like school. I knew I was good at it because I had to do the stupid honor roll stuff and to be on the this and to do that and the blah blah blah. But I don't look back at my life and be like, man, I loved school and how amazing it was, and making my parents proud. Fuck all that. Yeah. No, I knew I had to do it every day, and I had to sit here and do the homework assignments. But what I miss was those memories, those moments where the teachers did make those connections with me, and saw the light bulb moment happen in my brain where I understood math for the first time. Like that stuff I do miss. Yeah. It just sucks that it had to be in a school setting where it's like, oh yeah, of course where else are you gonna be, Joy? Like we're not gonna come to your house and like teach you. You're not, who are you? You ain't rich. But no, I understand what you mean. It's okay. Lord. And I like how Ronnie was just like the code phrase for when someone freezes from now on, just say let it go. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, Rodney, what you gotta say is the code phrase for when Ricky freezes from now on.
Let it go, let it go.
Because it's just me. Oh man. Oh well.
I made a whole song too.
It is that. You did, and it was good. I heard some of it.
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, we got to get going.
Yeah, we got some time before Bibi's actual birthday. Finally, Woo! I've been waiting so long. I'm so excited to celebrate her birthday. So shout out to Bibi. And y'all saw yesterday, I was like almost in tears just talking about how much Bibi means to me, and trying to spend as much time with her as possible, and appreciating everybody for she's in the background, but she is not in the background of my life. Like she does so much, and I appreciate her and all those things. So shout out to my baby sweet. Hey,
My sweet.
my baby sweet. And then Ronnie, you're absolutely right. It's not like I haven't been frozen before. Like shit, I ain't got no perfect Wi-Fi.
I was gonna say, but no. I think my slow ass computer is the spawn of all of this. Honestly, I don't even think it's the Wi-Fi. Honestly, I think it's just the computer being 8 years old.
I mean,
and probably Chrome.
I did, yeah. I mean, I'm using, yeah. We got to use Chrome for this. I did the whole, redo, whatever, empty drain. I don't know what you call this. And then put the thing in it, the other the soft hard drive, whatever the hell. I don't know. Troy had me do it, and I'm glad it does go faster. But what I do realize is that if I have my computer sleep, like on and off, don't shut it down, but like on and off for a couple days, the computer will literally just restart itself.
Okay.
And then it has to be like, your computer was restarted due to a problem. Ignore. Like I just know that is what happens now. But yeah, other than that, I mean, if we were to do some other okay, yeah, Firefox. I mean, we could do Firefox too. I don't have it on this computer, but I can do Firefox.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it needs to be Chrome base for StreamYard. It cannot be Safari. I know that much because that's what I use. So the only reason why I have Chrome is for StreamYard. Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. All right, and I've got no promos. I guess we'll see each other next week.
Yeah, so my job called me and they're saying that they're going to try to see if they can put me back in.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, we'll definitely see you. We'll see you. And I'm just like, yay, job. But it might be like once or twice a week that I'm going back to work. We'll see. Meh. But yeah. See you next week. We'll see how we're. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be working by then. But yeah, I forgot to tell you that. So yeah. Thank you. Have a great day, y'all. Have a great night. Appreciate y'all. Let it go.
Everything's breaking up.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Hello?
Gotcha.
Wait. Oh no, I heard you.
Oklahoma. Oh, y'all see me outside? I see. Oh, yep. Yep. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. My baby's walking behind me. Let it go. Let it go.
Bye, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Yes, my baby sweet. My wonderful baby sweet.
Oh, I heard. Have a good night. Have a good night. And have a good night. Have a good night and happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Thank you.
In Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, everybody.
Oh, Yasamina Sai.
Oh, Yasamina Sai.
And I gotta fix my computer. I gotta get a new computer at some point.
Yep, we gotta upgrade our computers at some point. Ding, ding, ding. Up, let it go. Let it go. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, I've been dancing this whole time. Bye guys, thank you. Mwah.
Peace out.